27th Don Shula Drive in honor of the legendary coach. The stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida.
I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got a lot of heads, boy.
So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his third year in the league.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all three phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down. Throwing now from the gun. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man downfield. It's Rice. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll find an open man. It's Allen. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Micah Parsons. He gets in to pick up sack number 18 now on the year. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's third down. He'll look to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Miami. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here comes Campbell. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
When you have a chance to kind of poke around the locker room, Mike, and talk to the coaches and the players, and say, how would you best describe your quarterback? The word perfectionist, it seems... come up pretty often, and it's pretty clear to see why. He was not happy throwing that pick last week, and otherwise it was an incredible stat line. So that's the drive that allows him to just continuously improve week in and week out, and I'm anxious to see what a better performance even looks like here today.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That one good for 29.
There's two elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them aligned. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate...
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs.
First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackman. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Dolphins take over first and 10.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's good.
17 yards, the gain there. First down, Miami.
At the 22-yard line.
On the ground, here's the fourth-round pick from the April draft. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. From the 21, here's second down and 9. He'll drop to throw. That's caught at Savion Williams. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. We'll try the right side this time. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
They'll look to throw. To the left side. Caught by Chase. And they will finally run him down. A big-time play for the Broncos. An even 40 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now a give up the middle. One quarter in the books. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Handoff here, up the middle, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Denver.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1, What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. Now, faking the give. Left side in the hands of Rice. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
16 yards. And the Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a handoff, running right. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. It is Max Crosby there to wrap him up.
3-yard pickup.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the defense finds the end zone. Great work inside by the linebacker, who takes it back the other way for the touchdown.
Yeah, he just never saw the linebacker in the middle of the field, Mike, and the quarterback was locked in on his receiver. And once that ball came out of his hand, I think he wanted it back.
Point after try, forthcoming. He's got it. And the Broncos are on top. It's 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. Here is Bell on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. He'll set up to throw. Throw here down the field. It'll fall. Incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on
It is
play.
3rd
It's
and
3rd
10.
and 10.
They'll motion the slot man right. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's complete to Rice. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Gain of 22 yards.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Broncos offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And his numbers this season, eye-popping in a lot of categories. We'll just show you one. He is the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a toss play, running left. And And he's going to get the first down. He is up past the 35-yard line.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the first down.
He's into space past the 25. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The kicking team off for the extra point. It's up and good. Broncos are out to a 21-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here is Bell on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Dolphins offense ready to get back to work. They look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one. As they come up on a first down. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Catch made there by Allen. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. They go right back to Allen. He's got it again. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. This pass caught right side. It's Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Back to the air one more time. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
At the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Quinyon Mitchell on the coverage.
Go! 70 Lions!
We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Let's go! 1918! Put your hands on him. Turn up!
He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 9-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. He'll get that one complete to Rice. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
A 29-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. The Dolphins are able to get it back within a score.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
After a 35-yard ride.
Get your money up. I'm the money down. I'm all about. I'm my people down. I'm what I love.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll air one out. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And you know defensively, when you go up against an offense of this caliber, Mike, you're going to have to defend against those deep shots. It's a big part of what this offense is built upon. So that's a nice job attacking and defending downfield, and they're able to force the incomplete pass.
That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if they're Surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Broncos offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he is right up there in touchdown passes, as you see on that graphic, currently second in the NFL at this point in the season. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw.
As we saw in the first half, Mike, the defense was really unable to do anything to slow him down. He put up some really big numbers there in the first 2 quarters. Now here in the second half, just doesn't look like they've made many adjustments in the attempt to slow him down.
Going right, it's taken in, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be... Hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Just pushing defenders out of the way. As he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. A gain of 26. And it sets up first and goal. 5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. Here's a run. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Denver.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Broncos will extend this third quarter lead.
Dolphins 13.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here is Bell on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Dolphins offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Working the right side. Taken in by Rice. So from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
Handoff as they try to run it here. He's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Hey! Check that! Go!
They'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. His second grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the Broncos' 47-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. Going left side. And it's taken in by Williams. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Broncos offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And the numbers will show he's been one of the top quarterbacks in the league all season long. Right up there. He works free. Right side. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 86 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
His kick is good. Makes the score Broncos 35, Dolphins 13.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here is Bell on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense getting set to get back to work. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one complete right side. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big-time play for the Dolphins. A gain of 66 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one caught at the 4.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Dolphins. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Dolphins are lining up.
They're going to try to run it in. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. He's got room to the 45. 20, 15, and he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Broncos. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and number 12 on the year. The extra point, up and good. Broncos tack on 1 more to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here is Bell on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle. And caught by Rice. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Go! Liking 18. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 2. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have it at their own 32-yard line. It's a 3-tight end look as they have it first and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
34-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
Let's go now.
It's third down.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher. And this offense now finds themselves staring at fourth down as a result.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll begin with first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 19s.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 5. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll get this out to his running back. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 1.
Bring it.
Third and a yard. They'll go with the sneak. And this is going to work out. He's got it. The first down at the 38-yard line.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And he will give himself up at the end of that one. From the 46, here's second and a couple.
Ready.
Now give on the ground. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he's brought down so close to the goal line. Didn't get all the way, but he'll be down at the 1. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's third and goal.
Tag. 19. Target.
He'll swing this out wide to Tracy. And he'll take this one in. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, Miami. Side protect report is true. And the Dolphins are able to edge a bit closer. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Back to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. Forced to his right. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. They'll try to set up the screen here. Now he's loose again. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Denver. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
From the 6, here comes the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense about ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On the out, connected with Allen. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stop, 46 seconds to go.
3rd and 6.
Ready, go. Cougar 19.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Now, a deep shot for Allen. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Let's go.
Now a run on 1st down. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
22-yard line.
Passing right side, and Chase has it. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now, faking the give. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. An extra point attempt to follow. His kick is good. And the Broncos stretch things out even further. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
6 yards. And the Dolphins First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Go! 70 Timberwolves.
He'll look to throw. Oh, they're following the flash, and he lost the football. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. Try again. It's second and 10.
18 Cardinal.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play.
Yeah, Mike, I'm not sure how popular this move is going to be on the other sideline. And listen, I understand in the huddle sometimes kind of players take it upon themselves to do things like this, but the call there has to be take a knee, move on, shake hands, and go to the locker room. But not in this case.